your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we shut it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, 'cause it's almost over now, almost over now. Just better get it off. Look, it's almost over now, almost over now. You don't succeed 'cause you hesitate. You think we're flying, we levitate. Just be yourself, don't ask us why.
BTA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Carolina Panthers. Ready for football now from sunny North Carolina. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Jeanty. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
But partner, the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Geno now to throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Geno going to hand it to Jeanty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Smith. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Here's Smith. That's to Bowers once again. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Las Vegas first
now
down.
Gino.
Give me that.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because it's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the
Oh, yeah.
18-yard
Let's
line.
go. Check this out. Touchdown, second play. And it's going to be a marvelous one.
Young to throw it.
Come here.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
You don't know what to do, chat.
We're scoreless after one.
We got them all discombobulated.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
This touchdown, though, for all you got, if this is a touchdown, all y'all got to subscribe right now.
Here we go.
Because it's going to be a
Red
touchdown.
38.
We're going square across the middle.
Ready?
They go play action. Young. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A 3-yard gain on
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Smith. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To the air again, Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
I had him there open, but missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still. There he goes, right side. He's to the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, 92 yards. And the Panthers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, hey.
The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Back to throw, Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Genty. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They'll try and do this himself. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try the air now with Smith. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down and 6 now. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Play action. It's Smith. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go.
On 4th down, Smith. He'll try to do it himself. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
You're ready.
The play fake. Now Young. He'll get this to his running back Dowdle. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 3.
Right here, right now.
Down.
It's Young off play action. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and is one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. That's caught by Tucker. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now a toss left side, Ginty. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing is Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They snap it to Smith. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
On the double.
And the Panthers, first down. 1st and 10. 44-yard
Off the play fake, Young. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Ready up.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Second down and 4.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
To throw, Young. And the Raiders have got him. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
On the ball. 5, 6.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now he'll take this and run. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Young and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it.
Down. Set, hut.
Here's Young, throwing on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Set, set.
Young off the play fake. Now he's going to take it across for Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Here's Smith. He finds his rookie wideout for Tennessee. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the first down there for the offense. They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle, it's Genty. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
We can't win it.
Here's Smith. Still going inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
This is 1st and 10.
There we go,
Your name is crazy.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I'm trying to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And Ali extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Set, ready. 33, yellow.
This
Ready.
Young. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Come on, set. Ready.
Young to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout.
Yellow, 43. Set.
Now Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
On the coverage.
Set.
One last shot for Young. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they
Oh, you gotta be from Florida. Good luck. Good luck to you, bro. Oh, I thought you were from Cleveland. Yeah. It's gonna be a good game. And everybody go follow Stole Your Home.
Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Up next, it's our main event between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Fields the hard squib kick. That's some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. They'll start on the ground. Gallup drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Young throwing here. Down the field, Baguette. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Third play touchdown. What's going on with
Okay, ready?
Triple Rick?
Ready.
Now it's Young. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense to the line fast.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Throw is there for Deion Sanders. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
12 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
Young to throw here on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throw caught at the 6. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, just a little icing on the cake.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4 for 4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit.
Yes, the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Well, that right there, partner, that is not a team who looks like it is a steep underdog. That is exactly the type of start they needed. You gotta imagine being in their old building might be playing a part in it.
Yeah, and we know that home field advantage really benefits the defense more than the offense. As an offense, you just want to do your part. You want to light the fire and let those fans really let their voice be heard. Should benefit their defense immensely.
One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. All set to go now from the 35. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
1st and 10 now from the 46. They go to Barkley again. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. DJ Wanham gets there to haul him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this.
If anybody...
Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Panthers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
should have ran it.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on, set.
Out of the gun, Young. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play.
Must be paying these guys day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play.
They won't let me check. That's crazy. I thought they was gonna let me challenge it.
Answer interception for interception. We're right back basically to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
First and 10 from the 43. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Down he goes. The Panthers got him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
4-yard run, but it doesn't help a ton. It's 3rd and 12. Third and long. They're going to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit block, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, and they're going to fake this one. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Well, they tried the fake, but no one was free. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on 4th down.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it, and he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Ready.
On play action, here's Young. Headed out right. He's calling his own number again. And Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Now, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Panthers in front here at Bank of America.
Ready.
It's Young to throw here on 1st. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Has him on the quick hitter. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
King, Bill King, Bill King.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Barkley again here on 2nd.
Oh, no. I Oh, you talking about?
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Panthers nearly take it back for a pick six, but he's stopped at the very last moment.
Third down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over first down and goal.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal.
Ready, ready. Hey.
Dowell will not get past the line. He's held up at 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. 2 yards standing between this unit and 6. Here's third and goal. They'll run with Dowell. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Panthers get more points to end a lopsided first half. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
How about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on third and goal.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Shipley now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11. He's back to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Shipley now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
You got -6 passing yards.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
On third down, it's Hurts. Completed over the middle. He's off to the races. Wow. Reaches the 40. At the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Down, ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Finds his back complete. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake. It's Young. Jump off, caught by his back. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Set, ready.
Here's Young again. Got for big yards on the right side. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
45.
To the air yet again. Young. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He dodged the tackle, and he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this.
Here we go.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. The Panthers have set themselves up for the victory, Brock. Now just need to carry this lead through the final whistle. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Set. Hut.
Shotgun snap now to Young. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Young working from the gun. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down.
Go.
Offense up to the line fast.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Young on 3rd and goal. just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Getting out to his left. He falls to the pass rush on 4th and goal. That defense coming through, forcing a turnover on downs.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Building himself up a little buffer here, Kate. It's never over until it's over.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for...
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Panthers will return this well into the red zone before he's brought down.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Got it?
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Here we ready?
And going play action. Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away...
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles have some new life in the 4th.
Result of the play.
Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity to look in that close, particularly as we get through the 2nd half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Eagles trailing by 13. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this one to Brown. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught at the 25. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So that brings up 2nd down.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Trevor Wallace has it.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Set. Set, cut.
They're going to pass it here. Big game downfield. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first.
Ready.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
First and 10 at the 47.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's looking deep once again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Sidney Brown makes the play.
By the Eagles. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
You can get Nick.
Shaking off the pitch quickly. He's going to throw. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he stops the clock after a gain up beyond the 40. Wow, what a dream start for them.
That's good.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
A 28-yard gain.
First down throwing for Hurts.
First down.
Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
And there's our last in image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Panthers make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. And boy, even at home, hardly anyone gave them a chance coming into this one, Brock, but it's hard to ever really count a team out playing in their own building, no matter what the odds are.
Yeah, I think for two reasons here, Kay. Number one, you know who you're playing against, right? You know that you're the underdog, and you're going to give that just favorite everything you got.
Man, I got this right. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, I go with which one? Am I doing this or am I doing this? Says take the first step and the Madden. So, okay, gotcha.
Welcome to Superstar, a place where you will travel your own road to NFL stardom. Craft your own career, one that could lead to awards, Super Bowl glory, and even a spot in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. But legendary careers must start somewhere. And this is your blank canvas, the humble beginning of an unforgettable journey. Before you take your first snaps, let's see what type of player you're going to be.
Oh, I'm just now seeing that. So I gotta start from the bottom. Like. I only got 18 points. I suck. Don't need this. We're gonna go with this.
It starts as one dream, shared across thousands of backyards and practice fields. A dream many will have, but few will realize. It requires sacrifice and perseverance, the will to push your body and your mind to its limits, only to set new ones. There will be obstacles, and alongside them challenges. All are a test of your resolve to see if you truly have what it takes. Every week is another step on the road to stardom, and no two are the same. You will be defined by every game and each pressure-filled moment on the field, and by the relationships you forge and the decisions you make off of it. Today is where your dream becomes a reality. Today, your legacy begins. On the road to the NFL Draft, the Scouting Combine is the biggest checkpoint. No other event has its power to elevate or sink a prospect. Everything comes down to how they test.
Very, very much so. Get drafted.
From its annual home of Indianapolis, Indiana, it is time for the 2025 NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Kate Scott, so happy to welcome you here for another year alongside someone who went through this event himself as a player. It was a few years ago, but he still remembers it, Mr. Brock Hewitt. And Brock, it is just about time for one of the most important events in the pre-draft process, as these players try to convince all 32 NFL teams that they should be their first-round pick.
And let me just tell you, these guys have prepared as much for today as they did for the most important games of their college careers. We've got our eyes on a lot of the biggest names here, but there's one pass catcher in particular we're all very excited to see test.
He, of course, the former UCLA Bruin. And now we'll see this burner at wideout in the 40-yard dash. He's getting ready, down into his stance, and here we go.
Pretty solid time for him, Kate. Didn't get the oohs and the ahs from the crowd here, but he showed he has NFL speed.
Get out of here. I want a 4.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Oh my God.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
All right, last time.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
What the heck?
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
A 4 forward and then. All right, this last one for him.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Just stuck with the first one.
Pretty solid time for him, Kate. Didn't get the oohs and the ahs from the crowd here, but he showed he has NFL speed.
Next up, the all-important test of strength for a future NFLer. It's chest day, baby. Turn on the bench press.
Well, we expected him to keep going for a while here. Bit of an early exit and underwhelming to say the least.
Now we'll see how many reps he can put up on the bench press.
Well, we expected him to keep going for a while here. Bit of an early exit and underwhelming to say the least.
You never told me this was going to be a hard situation.
Now we'll see how many reps he can put up on the bench press.
Because I need to do it. Gotcha.
You know, I can't really call that a poor showing, but I can't really call it a good one for him either. It's more in the solid to adequate range.
What the heck? Yeah, I don't know what just happened.
B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse you. Swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the Jeep. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like...
From its annual home of Indian...
They're making me do all this mess over again. This is... Come on now.
He's getting ready, down into his stance, and here we go.
We expected him to test very well here, and he did not disappoint. That's one of the best times we'll see today.
Next up, the all-important test of strength for a future NFLer. It's chest day, baby. Turn on the bench press.
Well, we expected him to keep going for a while here. A bit of an early exit and underwhelming to say the least.
Now we'll see how many reps he can put up on the bench press.
I tried to cheat one.
Well, we expected him to keep going for a while here. A bit of an early exit and underwhelming to say the least.
I'm gonna get down for this time.
Now we'll see how many reps he can put up on the bench press.
You know, I can't really call that a poor showing, but I can't really call it a good one for him either. It's more in the solid to adequate range.
It says, build your power by rapidly.
Well, every football fan knows this. Explosiveness and agility are so important at every position. And now we're going to see how much he has of both here in the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
That's a good jump from him. That's in the ballpark of what we all expected. So that's going to check this box off for a whole lot of teams.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
I did have it. But for some reason, I was like, that wasn't good enough for me.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
That's a good jump from him. That's in the ballpark of what we all expected. So that's going to check this box off for a whole lot of teams.
We'll go with it.
All right, it is time for the fastest event of the Combine. It's a showcase of how well you can change direction. It's the 20-yard shuttle.
That is such an excellent mark right there, and there's no doubt that he's got the quickness and the change of direction to thrive on an NFL field.
All right, he's ready and about to run the 20-yard shuttle.
That is such an excellent mark right there, and there's no doubt that he's got the quickness and the change of direction to thrive on an NFL field.
All right, he's ready and about to run the 20-yard shuttle.
That is such an excellent mark right there, and there's no doubt that he's got the quickness and the change of direction to thrive on an NFL field.
There's no way one time. Because, like, they keep giving me the same. No way.
All right, he's ready and about to run the 20-yard shuttle.
That is such an excellent mark right there, and there's no doubt that he's got the quickness and the change of direction to thrive on an NFL field.
Well, we've seen what type of an athlete he can be. Now let's get him out there and see how he handles an NFL route tree.
That was a tough showing for him. It really was a chance to wow in front of personnel from every team in the league. But this performance, Kate, this performance fell flat. He couldn't have done much better there, Kate. That showed exactly what he could do on Sundays. And every team here, they're now imagining what he'd look like making plays for them.
That wraps up the 2025 NFL Scouting Combine. There were a lot of great performances and impressive numbers, Brock, as the best of the class took center stage. So from Indianapolis, for Brock and all of us here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks so much for watching, and so long.
When do we actually get to play? Like, it's how going on this extra stuff.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that.
Can't believe they played me.
When that cell phone rings, time stops. It's the single second that years upon years of work have been leading toward, and the conversation that follows ends one chapter of a football life while beginning another.
Yeah, 20th pick is crazy.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road.
My favorite team is the Panthers.
Let you walk alone. Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your blood.
Alright, so when do we get this? I gotta do all this before we get this? Like, I gotta sign a contract and all that?
Then you still got time. Break the chain that left you scarred from where you came into who you are. Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you've seen, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that broad.
Think they girls don't be. If you didn't know, they be better than us. One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause a side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be silent like base hitters. Them other fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah. She in Vegas, and Summer Lee with baller, she flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever.
Set, ready. Blue 32. Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red. Here we go. Red, circle pink. Blue, black. Ready, ready. Come on, set. Yellow, 40, set. Set. 50, green. Light, 97. Hut, hut. Here we go. Black, ready? 33, yellow. Set. Set, hut. Black 40. Hut. Ready, ready. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut. Set, ready. 45. What? Ready. Here we go. Set. Blue, 32. Yellow, go. Let's go now. 52, blue. Set. Come on, set. 60 red. Set. Down. 50 green. Set. Let's go. Red 38. Hut, hut. Here we go. Black 95. Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Yellow. Set. Set. Hut. Hey, hey, blue. Ready? Set. 33. Fight. Yellow. Zoom. Hut. Here we go. Set. 10 black. Set. Ready. 45. Watch. Hey. Red. Blue. Go. Hut. Hut. Ready. Blue 32. Let's go now. 60 red. Hut, hut. Down. Red 38. Ready. Come on, set. 50 green. Set.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Where's that?
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. It was
Set, hut. Trouble, 38. Set. Here we go, here we go. Black, next set. Set. Shot, 1733, yellow. Ready? Ready! 12, 10, black! Ready, ready! Nice shot! Shot! 180! Nice shot! Shot! Nice shot! Shot! 180! Shot! Shot! Let's go. Black. 90. Cut. Come on, set. 33. Drill. 52. Set. Here we go. Here we go. 45. White. 43 rail. Set. Cut. Down. Shot. 52 blue. Ready.
Play again. Is that the BTA, bro?
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be.
I don't even know what it is telling me to do.
Hoping for what I won't receive, falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. The big your meat click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening?
This is my last game, then I'm gonna get some food. I am starving.
Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey,
Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Carolina Panthers and the New York Jets. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. That's Ryan Fitzgerald. He will start this one. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 4. Here's Taylor. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They get 19 on that pass play. And the Jets have a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Here's Hall. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
They'll go again with Hall. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
A good rally to the football to gain a 9, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, on that 3rd and real long, he might not pick up the 1st down, although it looked for a minute like he was, Mike. That is a heck of a run. I've had a coach tell us those 3rd and long pickups, that's just like adding that yardage to the punt.
He's got his man, complete to Wilson. And he will get into the end zone. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
My person don't even know how he got crossed up like that.
Ready.
They'll go play action with Young. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
He finds McMillan downfield, and it's caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like, and you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle?
The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. 6-0 is our score. More from MetLife Stadium after this.
They don't love me no more.
Panthers football to begin this second quarter as they come up now 2nd and goal. Throwing is Young. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and goal.
Ready.
To throw is Young. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Carolina.
Oh, I think that's so she,
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. Panthers move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Panay Wanwu now to return. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Another run here with Hall. Knocking down just shy of the 40. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Taylor. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
A loss of 2. Brings up
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing Taylor. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Big strides. Look at him go. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Big gain for the Jets there. Pick up of 46 yards.
There's no way.
So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. On the handoff, here comes Hall. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard. Here's a 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. Get it. At the 19-yard
Taylor looking to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by J.C. Hall.
You really just threw it too late, bro. Like, you waited. Nah, this is a touchdown.
Check hut. Check hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Oh, he gets that downfield to Tremble, the tight end. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger up past the 25. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
1st down, Carolina.
Ready. Ready.
Here's Young. He'll let one go. Down the middle.
I knew it.
And the Jets are going to get the football.
As soon as I pulled it, I was like, man, I should have just.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Back to throw is Taylor. That's to the running back, Brees Hall. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
This time they stay on the ground. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short, and now it's 4th down. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
It's
Scott.
a accelerated clock, so every time you want to play.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Young to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd down, Young. That's in the hands of McMillan on the slant. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. It's a Carolina 1st down.
At the 20-yard line.
Down.
On play action, Young. Flush to his right.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn it to a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack, but there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand.
And he'll take it on in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
To return, it's Isaiah Davis. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That's right side. Caught by Taylor. be taken down up past the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down.
Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready,
Second and 10.
ready.
Off we go with the fourth quarter, and it starts with a run by Hall. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss. It is third and long. To throw is Taylor. And that is incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And now it's fourth down.
I understand it's third down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on third down and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that first down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete, and now it brings up fourth down. You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
That would have been the longest field goal in history.
Let's go. Set.
Young to throw on first and 10. This is caught 2. And he's in. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
So now the Panthers and Young will attempt the two-point conversion. He'll swing that out wide, and he will get into the end zone. And that bumps this up to a 3-score lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Go.
Give up the middle with Hall. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. They will run it over center with Hall. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Now they'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Third down and 9. Here's Taylor. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll pick up 23 on that one. And the Jets have a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. A bad decision there. Off his back foot, it's intercepted. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
2 minutes left.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
On first down is Young. Moving outside the pocket.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Throwing on second down, Young. He'll run again. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A big play there on the scramble. 35 yards. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Young, forced out wide, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Set, ready.
Here's Young. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. They'll go. Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
Ready, set.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
On the give, it's Hall. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
And the Jets, 1st down.
On the option, here's Hall. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
35-yard line.
A give. Here's Hall. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs. Back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Jackson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field.
But I'm off this for today. So like and subscribe and all that good jazz. And be back on tomorrow.